In this video lesson, I'm going to create a very simple Flutter Hello World app and then run it on both iOS and Android simulator. And to create a new Flutter app, I will need to start up Android Studio. And then I will click on Start a new Flutter project. We'll select Flutter application, click on Next. And at this step, I'm invited to provide some basic app configurations, like, for example, app name, project location, so on. I will leave everything as is. Project name will be Flutter app. The Flutter SDK path I will also leave unchanged. This is where my Flutter SDK is installed. And the project location I will also leave as default, Android Studio projects. Like, I'm not going to change anything. We'll just click on Next. And at this step, I need to provide a unique package name. And this has to be unique, and no other app on the App Store can have exactly the same package name. And this is usually a reverse domain name of your organization and then plus the app name. For example, I have a domain name appsdeveloperblog.com, and the reverse name of it will be com appsdeveloperblog. I will delete the first part of it, com.example, and we'll type com appsdeveloperblog. And then dot and the name of the app, Flutter app. I will leave everything here unchanged and click on Finish button. And here's my new Flutter project. I'll just resize it a little bit. On the left side, I have my project, and on the right side, I have the main Dart file open. The source code of this file is inside of lib folder here. This is the main Dart file, and this is the file that I'm going to work with. The code that I see inside was already created and added for me by default. It is a working app that I should be able to run on either iOS or Android simulator. Let's actually run and see how it works. I can run it on iPhone 12. This is because my iPhone simulator is running, or I can run it on Android simulator. Let's try running it on iPhone. I will select simulator and click on run. And here's a demo app. It has an app bar with a title. It has a text in the middle of the app, and it has a button which I can click, and it will change the value of the text label in the middle of the screen. It's a good starting point. And if you're just starting with Flutter, it's a good code to explore and see how it is written and how it displays the text in the middle of the screen and how to make a function call when the button is tapped. But if you're just starting up with Flutter and would like to see even simpler Hello World code, then we can actually delete all of this code and write a simpler one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just select all of it like this. And I'm going to delete it like this and leave just the main function that will call run app, and inside we will create a different app object. So to create a Hello World app that supports material design, I'll create a new instance of material app like this. And this material app object, or I should say widget, can take a number of parameters, but in this video I will just use one, which is home. Like this. And as a value of home, I will use a special widget which is called Scaffold. And this Scaffold widget is a widget that allows us to create a nice looking frame for the app and then configure it to make it display AppBar at the top, the body of the app, and we can also use it to configure many other things, like, for example, if I hold command button and then click on this Scaffold widget, I can see lots of things that I can configure. I can use it to configure bottom navigation bar. I can use it to configure background color. I can use it to create drawer and so on. So let's close it and let's start with AppBar. So to create an AppBar for my Hello World app, I'll need to use AppBar property of the Scaffold widget. And to create an AppBar, I will use AppBar widget like this. And the AppBar widget, it has a title property. And as a title, I will use a very simple text widget. And to make it display text, in single quotes, I will type my first app. And this should create an app bar at the top with a title, My First App. Alright, so let's add body. To add body, I will need to continue working with my Scaffold widget. So right after the app bar widget finishes, I will add a new line and then type body property. And since it is only a Hello World app, inside of the body I will use text widget and will make it display Hello World. Alright, so now let's save this and let's run this application and see how it works. And to run it, I will select iPhone simulator and click on this Run button. And here is my Hello World app. And if I want to make this Hello World text display in the middle of the screen, what I can do, I can select this text widget, and then as soon as this yellow bulb appears, I can select it and then choose Wrap with Center. Or I can open up Flutter Outline panel and then select the text widget, right mouse click, and then choose Wrap with Center option, and that will wrap my widget with the center widget. Alright, let's close it. Let's open up Run panel here, and then in the Run panel, on the right side of the console here, there is a Flutter Hot Restart option. So if I click on it, that will restart the app and will make the Hello World text display in the middle. And this is it. This is our very simple Hello World app that should run on both iOS and Android simulators. I have run it on iOS simulator and I see that it works. Let's try running it on Android simulator. My Android simulator is up and running. I'll select it from the drop-down list of my simulators and then click on Run option. I'll need to give it a few seconds to start up. And here's my Hello World app on Android simulator. I can put them next to each other like this. They look almost the same, except that on Android the title is aligned to the left, and on iOS the title is aligned to the center. I can fix that by wrapping the text widget I have used in the app bar with the center widget as well. So I will go back to the app bar widget, select the text widget, choose the yellow bulb and wrap it with center. Alright, so now I will save the change, go back to the Run option and choose the Flutter Hot Restart to restart it. Let's bring back Android simulator and it is now in the center of the app bar. Let's have a look at iOS. I will select iOS and then also choose Hot Restart, and it looks good on iOS as well.